988 and then press 1. The VA hotline is designed to
Well, please.
Mr.
Last thing, may I have a good email?
088.
Got it. Thank you. One
Yeah.
minute while I locate that case here for us. That case. I do see that case has been closed. One moment while
I
I
didn't
find
get okay, so I need to open up a new one because they keep on closing my cases when they're not being resolved. I keep on calling up about the same things.
Yes, sir. I can certainly get you a new case open for that. One moment while I get my case details opened here.
Like, wow, this VA, they're going to hell. I mean, like, what they've done to me, I'm bringing this to the news, man. I'm bringing this to the government. Like, this VA is awful. They didn't talk to me. They didn't talk. All right, so let me calm down. Let me get my this one straight. So I need to go back.
Yeah, I'm sorry that you're having these cases closed on you, but let's see what I can do to get another one opened and have that addressed.
Like, I mean, this hotline is not working for me, obviously. So, like, what can I do from here? This hotline's not working for me. I'm not getting any results from this.
So I can certainly have that escalated to a higher tier and have that addressed at the VISN level instead of at your VA medical facility. If you
Yes,
prefer
that'd
to
be
have
great,
it.
please.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Because yeah, thank you. I tried doing this before. I tried to go and like speaking to a supervisor. I tried like escalating things, and you're the first one to actually like. So I'm outstanding. I'm in good hands today. Thank goodness. We're gonna get to the bottom of it.
Yes, sir. Let's see what we can do.
Yeah,
Let me get that put into that VISN real quick here while we have that in mind.
absolutely. See.
So I do see that case sitting here, but I'm just going to ask you as well. That way I kind of have it from your perspective as well. What's been the issue that's been going on for you?
Oh well, this VA is awful. I mean, I've been calling off this hotline since November, and yeah, and it's just this place is awful. But the thing is, in April, I was seeing this woman, Megan Pittman, for counseling, and she decided to say I was going to bring a gun up there to campus, like to the VA hospital, and that's not true. Like I bought a body camera. I've been recording my phone calls. Like I have all my conversations with her recorded and stuff. Like I don't feel safe going up there, so I cannot get any of my medical care taken care of up there. And so and the thing is, I need to go to a primary care doctor to get a proper diagnosis of me because I haven't been properly scoped. I haven't been properly checked out. I'm medically retired from the Army. I'm rated at 100%. Like I don't know, like what's wrong with these people. My left side's jacked up, but like I was a victim of assault November 25th, 2024, and and I already got TBI and stuff. And I got punched 3 times in the face and hit my head on the concrete when I was sitting down. And like, and then I'm having, like I said, I've retired from the Army for my shoulder, back, and my hip. I was infantry, worked and all that, and I can't get a lick of care from this place. And like they want, I went to the emergency room February 23rd of this year of 2026, and to get my pain addressed, and I'm still trying to get it addressed. Like, and I've been trying to do this for 14 years. All they want to do is just put me in a psych ward. And I'm getting my care sent elsewhere, like, and everything. That's the thing. It's like I need my care. I need to get taken care of. I have health issues that are not being addressed. And I was asked countless times to be to have my care taken to the outside. And the thing is, I don't feel safe going to that hospital, that medical center. When you're calling saying that I'm going to bring a weapon up there, and that's not close to anything I say, and you're just causing more issues. And then my healthcare is being delayed. I was supposed to have surgery April 1st of 2025. I had to call the hotline to get my surgery done. Um, a year later, on April 1st, 2026, I couldn't breathe. I was a victim of an assault, and I couldn't breathe. I've got sleep issues as it is. Like my nose, I need reconstructive surgery on my nose. They delayed my care. Like freaking, I do not feel safe up there. I'm not being heard. I need my health. I need my health taken care of.
Understood. Yes, sir. Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll see what we
yeah. I like, and that's the thing is like I went to like they sent me to Carillion to get my head checked out and stuff. But it's like okay, that's one thing. I've got other issues going on too. Like my left, like I don't have full movement range of motion in my left leg. I've really, like I said, I've got TBI and I haven't had my head checked out. And the thing is that people have said that I've changed since that assault and everything. It's like the CTE, like concussions, all that crap. Like there's like and like the way I've been treated. I mean, like that's the thing too. Like yeah. I do not feel safe up there. I cannot. They do not help me. None of my care has been healthcare needs have been addressed at that medical center. That's why everything is being sent out to community care, and it's taken. I'm having to go to the most extensive lengths to get my healthcare needs met, and the patient advocate isn't even calling me back. The patient advocate hasn't done anything, not a damn thing. And I'm a disabled vet. I live by myself. I don't have family. I don't have anyone that helps me. So freaking here I am advocating for myself while I'm in the freaking patient in pain. And they just put me through all these stupid little freaking mental exercises that say they're AI, like they're not humans. The people I'm dealing with, they're not human. Like they have no soul. Like all they do is just check boxes, and like they're freaking everything's a nail to them because they're a hammer. Total incompetence, total and no faith. No, and they don't like what I have to say, so they're gonna say, "I'm gonna bring it what." Like that's a common thing with me. It like doesn't happen just with didn't it's happened with the colleges I've been to. They didn't like what I had to say. I get a teacher fired because he missed over a dozen days of class. He shouldn't have been hired in the first place. And but that puts a target on my back and such. And it's like so that's the I mean that's the situation. Like I went to the emergency room February 23rd to because I was having a pain flare up. And the things I'm mega retired when I was 28. I'm about to be 43. I think injuries don't get better over time. Like I'm mega retired for things, and I haven't been properly checked, and it's like things are getting worse. And it's like and I've got uh, recording too uh, with the ER doctor when I followed up 2 weeks later, as the doctor said in the ER, like because like when I went to that visit, they said that I have arthritis in my SI joint, and it's like I didn't know that. But so I went back 2 weeks later, and the ER doctor's like, well, it's kind of hard to treat your hip, like treat your pain when with your mania and stuff, and you did really good in 170, which is the psych ward, and it's like don't you understand that my body is in pain and that it is why, like, and you're not treating me, and like, and they're like, it's just, they don't care, and I'm gonna get the place shut down. Like, I've got the last 2 years, man. Like November to present day, November 2024 to present day, like they failed. Oh, they failed so bad. And then I've been dealing with. I went to the Seattle VA, the Richmond, Virginia VA, the Albuquerque VA, and this is like the best one. And like look, and it's not so good.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like you're experiencing a not ideal level of care, but let's see what I can do to have that addressed
I
one level
appreciate it.
over that
Yeah.
have that looked into. Of course. And then you said you've been calling our line since about November.
Since November. Yeah, I called I mean, maybe about a dozen times by now, maybe more. And the VA they keep on closing my cases without them being resolved. That's why I keep on opening them. It's like I made it. I spoke with them last week, and I'm like, hey, there, well, I haven't gotten anything about you saying that I'm going to get primary care taken care of outside, but you're not giving me any information, so the case is not closed. And freaking, she disconnected and whatnot. And I freaking called up this hotline again, and I started a new case right after, and then they close it again. And so now I'm calling up, and that's why I'm asking. Like this hotline's not working for me. I know I need help.
I'll certainly see what I can do to have that addressed.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And then, yeah, nothing personal. And, thank you for your assistance and all that. Like, and it's sorry that, like, it's just, it is, I mean, it's my health. And, I've lost, like, I spent the last 14 years, like, just fighting it and stuff. Like, it's been awful. I mean, even when I was in the Army, I had surgery August 10, 2010 on my hip. And, I was in more pain after the surgery, but they were saying I was Dr. Shopping, drug seeking behavior and malingering, but I was also going through medical evaluation board. And it's like, and that's the whole thing. It's like, it's a catch-22. Everything I'm dealing with, I'm just getting nowhere. This is why I'm not suicidal, homicidal, genocidal, or anything like that. But this is why veterans are committing suicide, because there's so many dead ends and just redundancy. And like, I don't have family. I don't have like a lot of responsibilities like some of my battle buddies do. So like this whole healthcare thing, I mean, it destroys families. It destroys lives. It's destroying my life.
Understandable, yes, sir, especially when you're not receiving the level of care that you need. I'm glad that you called so we can get that addressed at a higher level and have that looked into.
I mean,
that not be closed out by your facility again.
Yeah, because like, well, and that's the thing is like I tried talking to your colleagues, and like the last time I spoke with them was like over an hour, and I was just like, let me speak to your supervisor, and let me take this to the next level. And there's no assistance like the assistance you're providing me today. So, I'm very grateful for that. So maybe it was good that they closed the case, because maybe this is a better avenue approach.
I'll certainly see what we can do. Taking it this route for you instead. And you said you still don't have a primary care provider at all, not through your VA facility or through community care yet?
Well, so I don't trust the one at my facility. I made a doodle for them. There's a picture of body and stuff, and and I circled the areas. Like I showed them like where the pain is, like what's happening. I show them like what's going on. And they sent me to the wrong MRI, and they get the wrong imaging done and stuff. Everything's delayed. They keep on sending me to pain management. What do you send me to pain management for when we don't even know the cause of the pain? But they want to act like they're doing something. They're not doing anything. And like, why am I going to like go to pain management when we don't even know what's going on with and it's like, yeah. And these people are idiots, like totally incompetent idiots. They hate vets. Like they don't want to deal, like they don't want to do anything that's freaking, they don't want to like, they won't even prescribe me Lunesta. They want to prescribe me a medication that works for me for my insomnia. Like first time I see my psychiatrist in community care, I get it. No problem. And like why are you going to deny me medicine that helps? Why are you going to deny me that of healthcare that could benefit me? Like that's what's happened. I've been denied healthcare that, like medications. I've been like that could help me. And then they're ignoring me. They keep on closing my cases. I keep on having to open them up. Like I said, these people are in so much crap. When I was in the Army, I got my unit under new staff, new training command sergeant major, 33 years to resign. rather than face court-martial with my report. And that was an E2 private. Speaking to Pacific Medical Command, Brigadier General Keith W. Gallagher at, in Pacific, like I said, Pacific Medical Command. I was in Schofield Barracks. That was at Triple Army Medical Center. And like I changed the healthcare system, like when I was in the Army, and so I was in the Warrior Transition Unit, and I was one of the first people to go through the integrated disability evaluation system, yeah, like the Warrior Transition Unit was an experimental thing and whatnot. And yeah, and I did it once before, and they've been talking about, closing this VA and such, and I can see why. There's no need for it. I mean, it's a senior home, essentially. I mean, that's what it comes down to. Because this area, Roanoke's cheap, cost of living's cheap and all that. And so, yeah, like a lot of the deplorable vets, are down here, just because, like I said, the cost of living. I mean, yeah, and they're the ones that clog the system and stuff like that. And they're just looking for medications, or, just happy to have a paycheck. They're the vets. Like, I actually worked. I was infantry, and was in Samar, Iraq, October 2008 to 2009.
I'm sure that was definitely an interesting career.
Oh, yeah, and the transition. I mean, I MEC retired, and I was enlisted in 2008, and I MEC retired in 2012. My transition, and the transition's been hell. Like I said, there's just so many bad people who want to keep on doing the wrong thing, and they don't like what I have to say. And so they call me a terrorist. They use my time in service against me. It's like I'm not retired, and so I can do things that a lot of people can't, because I can't get fired, and so I can take chances, and I don't care who my boss is or whatever else, And now, and that's the thing, is that I've been labeled a terrorist, a crazy terrorist, but at the same time, it's like I don't have any criminal record and such. I mean, it's. I mean, well, yeah, that's a lie, because I was a victim of assault. The Commonwealth attorney did not do her job, and did not even look at my evidence, my video and stuff, of the assault, and let a felon get off. I mean, so she's off, but I threatened her with a lawsuit, and she said I threatened to shoot her. And it's like, apparently that's a common thing with law enforcement. You say lawsuit, they say, oh, you're threatening to shoot, oh, okay, and then they call you a terrorist. And it's like, these people are like, they cry wolf. It's the same thing every single time. Like, 4 colleges going, freaking law enforcement, people, the VA, it's the same thing. They don't like what I have to say, so they call me crazy. And it's like, okay, we're going to see how crazy I am. I've got all the freaking evidence I need for the last 2 years, since November of 2024. To show the incompetency and the betrayal through our vets. This place is bad. I'm exactly what the place is built for. I'm a combat infantryman. I was blown up numerous times. How is it that I cannot get in a PTSD program? What's the PTSD? Who's it for? It's not for vets. If it's I'm the model freaking person, for, and they're failing. They don't know who I am. They think I'm just one of these malingering, deplorable other, vets that are up there and stuff. And it's like, no. And then, they keep on trying to sweep me under the rug by canceling my cases, with y'all, with the hotline. And it's like, you're not sweeping this under the rug. You're not. So, I'm yeah, they're just making the situation even worse. They're giving them reason, they're hanging themselves. Everyone that's touched my medical records, they're going to be held under scrutiny, because I will be heard by someone high up. I mean, I've got my ducks in a row. Well, I'm getting them there, getting my report together and stuff. That's been highly emotional and stuff, and like difficult to, and it's like trying to keep a strategy together, and like gotta have a clear head. But I'm getting there, like before November of this year, before Veterans Day, I'll have my, like the things will be done. It's maybe, excuse me, maybe that's the whole thing. Like Veterans Day is pretty much like when I want to come out. I mean, maybe sooner, but yeah, like I will be heard, and like I'm gonna shine light on this because um, we have the best administration to handle things, and 22 veterans a day. That's a number like that needs to come down. And well, I've got the information to provide to the administration who likes to bring, talk about numbers. And so if I can bring these numbers down by closing the VA and actually helping us get better health care, and not being neglected, not being abandoned. I mean, I asked countless times. There's been problems with my health care. I can't go up there. They say I'm a threat, this, that, and the other. And it's like, okay, now they really just, they really did it for themselves with that. But they're not even give me the like resources to take my healthcare elsewhere, even though that's what I've been calling for, like since November. I mean, like, well, I was trying to work with them since November, but yeah, it's just has not been that way.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like you've been dealing with a lot since November when you first started this. But
Oh yeah, and being a victim of an assault, and then being treated like this, and not being able to, like I was supposed to have my surgery April 1st, 2025, and freaking I couldn't breathe. I couldn't, for another whole. It was bad enough just going like from November to April, and like thinking no, and they freaking canceled my damn appointment. I had to set up with community care, and the damn freaking VA doctor canceled my appointment because I smoke, because of nicotine. I'm in better health, better shape than he is, even with my injuries and stuff. And I couldn't breathe. Freaking nicotine, get out of here, dude. Like freaking just come up with any damn excuse. Like that's what they do. Any excuse, and it's like, what did I do, like to these people to make get things to be so personal? I don't trust any of them. And like that's the whole thing. So I go up there, they got their own police and stuff. They can create any of their stories against me. That's why they bring a body camera with me. That's why I have to record my phone calls. I don't trust any of them because they can just lie and say, "Oh, he's bringing a gun. He's gonna do this." Blah blah blah. I'm an easy target because I'm alone, and I freaking like, and I'm not scared. Of like, like. I'm a real man, and it's not like one of those alpha sigma BS things. No, I stand up for myself. Advocate for myself, and I'm easy to work with. I'm a highly effective communicator. And these people, they don't. Their egos. They abuse their positions of authority. They think that they have a power trip. Like I said, how do I? And I talked to some like pretty, I suppose, big doctors at the VA when I was asked, like, okay, like about the PTSD program. I was trying to get into that, and they're like, well, that's more for people who have been, sexual trauma or whatever else. And it's like you're the VA. And like freaking, it doesn't say that explicitly, and freaking. Like it doesn't even make sense. It's just excuses, and they once again 170. Like that's the common thread. They don't like what to say. Oh, you're crazy. That's what everyone says. And so like I've been fighting like hell because I don't have a lot of time like that. The way things are going, people just can say anything about me and say I can't get my, I need my health care taken care of. I need to get the hell out of this town because it's awful, absolutely awful. I mean, like the law, it's criminal. I mean, I got all the evidence I need to freaking show how veterans are treated. Like shit. And I'm a white guy, so I can only imagine what it's like for minorities and such. you know, and it's like I'm being treated like this, and I'm an infantry guy. Like I meg retired. Like I did what I was supposed to do in the army, and I ended up freaking, and this is the way I'm treated. You know, and it's like, I, I- you know, these people are monsters. Like they really are. You know, overprescribing medications. Like they put me on quetiapine, Seroquel, high dose, and I forget I had a parasomnia episode. Like I was walking around, I was sleepwalking, but the thing is, I was awake, but wasn't. Like I was like conscious. Like I saw myself, you know, like bashing my head into the mirror until it broke. I mean, like I was doing dangerous things, you know, and like that's like like I was leaning over the stove and stuff, and like I'm like lucky I didn't turn it on. And it, like look at then went to the closet and such, just like face the corner, like and it's like wait was, you know, and then came to and like or and started walking into the bathroom. And I like leaned over singing. I came like heard a big thud and I just bashed my head into the mirror, freaking it didn't break. Then I did it again, and it's like it finally, and it's like there was glass on the mirror. Like it was so. It was like, why? What the fuck was that part of my mouth? Like, why was I doing these things? Like trying to hurt myself, like on this medication. You know, like it was so scary. Like, and that was December 23rd of 2025. You know, and it's just like these people are monsters. You know, and it's like like what I suffer from insomnia. I have a hard time sleeping. You know, they want, and it's like let's just get my sleep under control, and then we can go from there. You know, so and that's why I was asking for a Lunesta for all these years because that's a medication that works. But no, they're just they want to put me on antidepressants, you know, like bipolar medications, and it's like, don't you understand? If a person does not get their sleep, they're going to have a lot of symptoms worse than being under like someone under the influence of alcohol, you know, and like all these things. Like these people are retards, or they really just don't care, or you know, they work for big pharma, just pushing medications because like I don't need all this other crap. I need help sleeping. You're like, why you like, and that's the thing is like my community care doctor, like them seeing my psychiatrist, she's prescribing medications that work. I'm seeing her for the third time tomorrow. Excuse me. And, you know, and that's the thing. And like the second time, like first visit was able to get the nest. The second visit, okay, you know, like the that's when I got the anxiety medications and ADHD medication, you know, and you know, and like things are helping, you know, and like that's the whole thing is that they withheld medications from me that would have benefited me. They withheld healthcare from me, which could have improved my quality of life. Like they don't care, like you know, and like I said, like I'm fighting like hell to you know get things done, and you know just trying to give this hotline another chance. Like I'm glad to get you know got you because you know if hopefully this is being taken to the next level. And thank you for your
Very
patience and understanding and listening, man.
Of course, yeah. A couple more details on my end here, and I should be able to get a case started for you and get everything saved to be addressed.
Thank you.
And you said it was the second visit that your community provider was able to get you that Lunesta and start to get things moving in that regard.
I'm sorry. What was that? The with the community
You said it was
care?
yeah, you said it was the second appointment with them that they were able to get you started on your Lunesta prescription.
Oh, so yeah, like that back in May is when I first started going there, and with seeing a psychiatrist on the outside, and yeah, and I like it's been a healthy relationship, and like we're addressing like the issues like the right way. We're not just jumping into you know hardcore medications. We're doing things like okay, and I've got a journal and stuff that you know I bring, you know, so it's like yeah, I take my healthcare seriously. You know, like I'm, you know, like trying to get my quality of life back. You know, and yeah, and it's just been yeah, like I said, like I had an orthopedic appointment July 7th, and I did have a phone call like that same day about, okay, well, we're gonna send your console to Carillion, and I was like, okay, and it didn't happen until like earlier this week, or like it didn't happen, like, so it took like 3 weeks for it to happen, like, or 2 weeks after, like, it took. I had to call this hotline and stuff, like, it's just been, um and the thing is, I went to the Mercer, like, I'm not retired from my head. The Veterans Affairs has me rated at 100%. Like, they're treating this able veteran like this. And they want to keep on calling me crazy. They want to keep on, instead of helping me, instead of helping me, instead of, like, I don't trust them. Like, and then they want to say this, that, and the other. And it's like, I know what healthcare I deserve. And you're just sending me around to, like, they're not doing anything. They're bad people.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like you got a lot going on. Let's see what we can do to make sure we're getting you the proper level of care.
Well, it keeps on piling up. Like, if they just handle things at once, like, I went through the integrated disability evaluation system. Like, there should have been a seamless transition from the Army into the VA. And all my medical records, and even a third party looks at her, like, does the screenings and stuff like that. And, like, they have all the medical records, but they're not doing anything with them. And like, all my medical records are tainted as well. Like, that's a huge thing. Like, all my records are messed up because of them. Like, yeah, like, because I don't get any fair health treatment. It's always, oh, but you're crazy. You're damn right I am. Freaking put the milk. I've, you, I've got legitimate injuries. I'm being paid for them. Why are they not listening to? Like, why are they not doing anything about it? They've got the information. I've got them on camera saying, like, yeah, I see your MRI from 2010 and it shows your hip's a mess. And they withhold medications and healthcare because they just want to turn everyone into a psych patient.
Let's certainly see what we can do to have that addressed at a higher level, so the whole facility can be reviewed too in that regard and see.
Oh, hell yeah. I like your attitude. Let's get them.
Absolutely. I think the only other detail that I know for sure that I need to make sure that I have in here that I don't already is, when was the last time that you've spoken to anybody at your VA facility in regards to your health care?
Was it Thursday? I think it was like last Thursday. So, what was that? Like the, geez, yeah, like the 23rd?
Yep, that would be the 23rd. You are correct.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Like, about that time. Like, I might be like a day or two off. But yeah. I mean, that was general time. Because that's why I called back to, because the last case I opened up, it was a day that I did that because I just got off the phone with them, and nothing was getting done. They thought they resolved the issue, and it's like, no, they said there's nothing tangible. I haven't had it, like, about my Caribbeans taken care of on the outside. Like I said, with the primary care, like, just going to a regular doctor. Hey, this is what's going on. Like, just get a fresh set of eyes on me, and it's like, I need a proper health. I haven't been properly checked. My health hasn't been properly checked in a while. And it's like, it'd be nice to actually get that done with a fresh set of eyes and with fresh records, because the medical records at the VA are all tainted with other people's opinions about me, rather than actually for like my legitimate issues.
Absolutely. I definitely want to make sure that we have that looked into and addressed. I do have that added.
Thank you for being thorough. I appreciate you very much. I sincerely do. And glad that There's a good one on the inside. Actually, like the last lady I spoke with, she was really good and whatnot, but just unfortunately, like they closed the case without even contacting me. So like like that's like I called up because my situation is not resolved. Like that's and they keep on closing the cases without resolving the issues. So I keep on having to call up. And the patient advocate has not helped out. They're not helping. They don't even contact me. Like they're the ones who are supposed to be bridging the gap. And so that's the other thing as well is that the patient advocate, like they should be doing their job, and they're not because I'm a problem. I'm just crazy. I'm a rambling man. Yeah, well, freaking, they're gonna have to be looking for new jobs once freaking, uh, higher up sees what's going on. Down on the line. Like patient advocate ignoring vet. A disabled vet, like these people are they like anyone who's dealt with me in the last 2 years is gonna be freaking yeah like under extreme scrutiny and such because like I said, I'm building my report and I've got like recorded conversations. I got recorded video. Like I've got things, like who, what, where, when, why. It's not about me. Like I can at least speak for myself. A lot of people can't. Like they don't have the means, like or whatever else. And so yeah, and it's like this is what I did in the army. Like like I didn't know what I was getting all my notes together for. But I got the opportunity to share my report with higher up, and I was able to create change. And that's what if I did it once, I could do it again. And like doing the military, like that's one thing. That should have been impossible what I did, but I did it. So it's like I just didn't think that the real world would be like transition out. Like it's really like, I didn't think people would be this bad. Like that they wanted their communities to suffer with like poor instructors and just bad healthcare providers.
You definitely need to have that looked into. Mm-mm.
Well, and it's like these people don't think about like when they're sick, like or if they get injured, or like grandma and grandpa, like that's in the hospital and stuff. Like the like it's like again, fighting for our healthcare, being an advocate for ourselves. It's not easy, and they're a problem patient, and so like that's like there's a stigma with it. And just like, oh, there's no stigma with getting mental health care taken care of. Oh, he's got PTSD. He's a crazy vet. Like that's what I get. And like I started seeing, this stigma's real. So there's some like, yeah, it's so real, so real. It's like, yeah, it's nasty.
Let's see what we can do to get you the proper level of care back going again and make sure that we're getting you taken care of.
Well, hopefully, I mean, like like I said, the healthcare in Veterans Affairs. I mean, that's like that's like a microcosm of like what's going on in like everywhere else too. I mean, like the healthcare systems, the healthcare like needs to improve, and so it's like, if this is like the government standard, then civilian, it's it's just a mess for us all.
Yeah, definitely needs to be addressed. Do you think on my end I should have all the details that I need? I'm gonna check one more spot. Of course. Yeah, it looks like I have everything that I should need on my end. So, are there any other details that you can think of that you'd like me to ensure that I have in here?
So the primary thing is patient advocate has all right, so like the hotline has been highly ineffective, which is why I'm asking for it to be brought up to higher. The patient advocate has failed to uh, like mitigate, help me handle help bridge the gap of my issue with neglecting me and whatnot. The people who are handling my cases from the hotline are closing them prematurely. and I keep on having to open them up. And like say, I get because with everything that's going on, I don't feel safe up there. People are, saying I'm bringing a gun or whatever else. I guess they don't even feel safe with me up there. And so I need to get my healthcare needs taken care of on the outside for the betterment of everybody. And they think that just because I'm going to Carillion for my hip, that satisfies a primary care physician, and that does not. Maybe I'm using the wrong language, but I want to go to a doctor, who like just a general doctor who can give me like a proper health check and send me to the places I need to go, like help me address the issues I'm dealing with. Like I need, um, I need to start my uh, healthcare journey. Like I need to start healing and everything. And the best way that I can see that this happening is with a fresh set of eyes. I mean, and um, let's see. So then that and the patient, okay. Yeah, and like I think that pretty much. I mean, just in a nutshell, like those are the primary things. So, yeah. And you said this going. Where's this going? You said that you're not doing it regular. You're going to bring it out to higher.
Yes, sir. So this will be routed to, it'll be through Vision 6. They handle all of our Mid-Atlantic healthcare network.
Okay.
So I know at least they do Virginia. I'd have to pull up my map here. I know it's Virginia. All of us in the
Yeah.
DMV essentially are in that map, and I think there's a couple of other states as well. They're included, but that's
Okay.
where that'll be routed to.
Okay. I appreciate it. Thank you for your help, and hopefully this does the trick. If not, then on to the next part of it, I guess. So, thank you very much for your time, patience, and understanding. And also for helping us vets navigate this crooked system. So, thank you.
Absolutely. Yeah, I know that stuff can be stressful sometimes, but we're
Absolutely.
here for it, so thought I could help. Yes, sir. Well, and I do have that case number here as well, if you would like that number too.
No, it's going to go to my email. I just got my email. I just got the notification. So yeah,
Perfect.
that's fine. So
Wonderful, yes, sir. Anything else that I could help with today?
no, ma'am. Thank you very much. Have a blessed day.
You as well. Thank you. And thank you for calling the VA hotline.
I
Bye-bye.
appreciate it. Bye bye.